Hello everybody, welcome back to the series on Indian mathematics, Ganitha Ratna Kosha. In the last video, we saw how to calculate square roots of perfect squares using the duplex and in a process similar to the flag division method. In this video, we will see how we can extend the process for any number, not just perfect squares, even square roots of decimals. We need to remember, as I said in the last video, we need to remember the definition of duplex to be able to use this method. So, let us say we were doing square root of 38. So, 3, 8. So, there is only one pair of 2 digits. So, the answer will have 1 digit before we get to decimals. That is the first thing we need to realize. Now, perfect square less than 38 is 36 and square root of 36 is 6. So, 6 is the first digit in the answer, and after that there will be a decimal point. Now, let us assume there are zeros here, so that we can calculate to 2 or 3 decimals. Then, like we did last time, 38 minus 36, that is 2, and 2 goes to the next number as carry forward. So, that becomes 20, and we also write 6 times 2 is equal to 12 here, which is my divisor. Now, 20 divided by 12 gives me 1 times. 8 is the carry forward, so next digit is 80, next number is 80, and then I take d of 1, which is 1 itself. So, AD minus 1 is 79. Now, 79 divided by 12 is 6 times 72. Now, let us say I want one more decimal, so I add another 0. So, 79 divided by 12 is 6 times and the remainder is 7. So, 7 carried forward. Now, here the d will be of 1 and 6, which is 2 into 1 into 6, 12. So, minus 12. So, 70 minus 12 is 58. Now, 58 divided by 12 gives me 4 times 48. So, I can stop. I mean, if I want more decimals, I can continue the process, or if I am happy with 3 decimals, I can stop there. So, square root of 38 is 6.164. With some practice, it becomes very easy to calculate square roots of any given number. So, let us say I want square root of 82. So, similar process, we start 82. Let us assume there are zeros. Now, perfect square less than 82 is 81 and square root of that is 9. So, 82 minus 81 is 1. So, 1 goes to the next stage as carry forward, and then we write 9 2s are 18. Now, 10 divided by 18 gives me 0. So, the carry forward is 10. So, that the next number here is 100 because 10 is the carry forward, and then I have to take d of 0, which is 0 itself. So, here the quotient is 100. Now, let us put another 0. Let us say we want one more decimal. Now, 100 divided by 18 gives me 5, that is 90, remainder is 10 again, and here it is the d is d of 0 5, which is 10. No, sorry, which is 0. 2 into 5 into 0 is 0. So, minus 0. Again I have 100. 100 over 18 is 5. And if I want more digits, I can continue the process. And here it will be d of 0 5 5, which is 25. So, 100 minus 20, this is 2 into 0 into 5 plus 5 square, which is 25. Now, this is 75. 75 over 18 is 18 4s are 72, and it will carry on. So, this will be 9.055. If I want more decimals, I can write. So, that is square root of 82. So, if I want more decimals, I keep calculating to how many ever decimals I want. Let us look at one more example. Let us say we were looking at square root of 19.23, how we can evaluate square roots of decimals. So, 19.23. So there is only 2 digits before the decimal, so the answer will have 1 digit before the decimal. Square root of perfect square less than 19 is 4. So 19 minus 16 is 3, that is carried forward. So 4 into 2 is 8. 32 over 8 is 4. Now if I take 4, 0 carry forward, and d of 4 is 16. So this becomes negative here. So like in the flag division method, I will come back here, adjust it and make it 3. So the carry forward is 8 now. So 8, 3s are 24 and 8 carry forward, so that's 83, and then I take d of 3, which is 9. So 83 minus 9 gives me 74. Let's assume there is a 0, right, this is decimal. Let's say I want one more decimal, so then 74 divided by 8 is 8 8s are 64, 8 9s are 72. If I take 9, the next stage I will get negative, so I will stick with 8 8s are 64, carry over 10, then I do d of 3 and 8, which is 24 2s 48, 100 minus 48 is 52, 52 over 8 is 8, 6 are 48. Again if I take 8 6 are 48 and only 4 carry forward, I might get negative, so I will take 5 and then I can continue the process. So square root of 19.23 is equal to 4.385, and if I want more decimals, I can continue the process. Now with this method, we can easily calculate in a very small amount of space the square root of any given number. I have given some problems to try in the notes. Please do try them out, and you will also find the workings on the BharatGyan website. For any clarifications or suggestions, please do write to me. Thank you.